Hello, my name is Peter Raymer, and today I want to show you how you can create a call center order in D365. So call center orders are really helpful. They are a slightly different flow through this sales order form that unlocks some defaulting logic as well as some advanced pricing, some payments, and again, a slightly different flow. So if you're working just B2B with a bunch of businesses, you might just create sales orders, keep them open, modify and pick them and invoice them just when it's convenient. There's no specific kind of flow to those per se that you might take immediately. You might put those orders on account, so it doesn't matter as much when and how often you invoice and process those particular orders. Whereas with a call center order, it's really working with a retail customer. Customers calling up, they are talking on the phone, giving you all of the details, including maybe credit card details, and then you want to submit that order indicating that that order is done and that should be processed, picked, packed, shipped, as soon as possible. And then the customer might call up and place a separate secondary order after that. So it's important to understand how to create a call center order. And it really just comes down to tying this specific D365 user to a call center. Then going forward, all sales orders from there will be considered call center orders. Doesn't matter if another user in D365 opens up an existing order, it's still that call center order. It's created a couple extra records that essentially define it as a call center order and cause the form and the system to work in a different fashion. So let's jump in. Let me show you this. I know this is pretty straightforward, but it's important for a lot of demonstration, including sending email events. So I want to show you how that works. So if we go to all call centers within D365, found under Retail and Commerce, Channels, Call Centers. Here you can set up a new call center or work with an existing one if you're working with the demo data. So I'll just go ahead and click into this existing call center so you can see what it looks like. You can set it up yourself. There's a lot of pieces within here. You can set up an email notification profile. You can set up default customers. But one important flag is this enable directed selling. This gives you that complete button or a button to open that order recap screen and move an order from just being an open order to an in processing order. You also have price order controls, reason codes, credit limits, and then additionally you can have financial dimensions that default in based on this call center. So really helpful from an accounting perspective. All right, so then what we need to do is actually just come up to the ribbon bar and click on this channel users button. And this channel user is going to list all of the D365 users that are tied to this particular call center. And so by default, you wouldn't have any users in here. But if you want to make a user be able to create call center sales orders, you would come in here, have them just add their particular user into this list. So in my case, I'm actually running as the admin user. So I've already added my user ID in here. And so usually you can click up in your profile, see what user you're running that is. Okay. Next step is you can go back to the all sales orders form. So under accounts receivable, this is the main sales order form that you would create sales orders in. You can click new just like you normally would, fill in a customer account. But the difference here is now when I click OK, the system's going to see that my user is associated with a call center. It's going to create an extra record related to the sales order that defines this as a call center, it's going to default in those financial dimensions as well as use some of those other parameters in here. Now when I add, different items, etc., let's see if I can add one real quick. And then click the complete button here. I actually get this complete button. I wouldn't have it if it wasn't a call center order, but then this will give me an order recap screen where I can add different methods of payment such as credit card, check, etc. And then I can submit this and move this on to an in processing state. So in this case, I can even just add some cash to make it super easy. I'll add the full order amount and then click OK. And then I see my payments here. If it were a credit card, I could submit that payment for authorization, but then I click submit, and this is going to move that order onto an in process status, and that can be picked up from there. This is helpful because it is a call center order. It will also send out email events such as the order being created, etc., following those email profiles that I've shown in some other videos. So I wanted to show you how you can set up a D365 call center order. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, click the like button. I also invite you to push the subscribe button as well. If there's other topics you would like to see a video on, please post in the comments and I'll see what I can do. I hope you learned something new today. Thank you.